I'm Kayla, and you are? Hope. Nice meeting you, Hope. Is it okay if I call you Hope or Miss Fun? Hope is fine? Okay. So, how are you doing today?
All right.
Good, good. So, a couple of things I want to discuss with you before we get started, and that's confidentiality. Do you understand what that means?
Yeah.
Okay, so but I want to still go with you because the agency requires that I do.
Okay.
So one thing I want you to know is what you and I discuss is just between you and I, okay? Now let's say for instance you say you're gonna hurt yourself or hurt someone else, I have to report that, okay?
Okay.
And let's say for instance you and I are talking and you mentioned that one of your elderly neighbors or a child is being abused, I have to report that as well, okay? And another thing I want to let you know that the only time this will be released is for the school, the insurance, okay?
Okay.
All right. So Hope, a couple of things I want to go over with you that I make sure that I have the right information. So your name is Hope McFarland, and your date of birth is 8/1/2007.
Mhm.
Your social security number is 123456789. Okay. And your mobile phone number is?
225-221-7609.
Okay. Is it okay if I leave a message at this phone?
Yes.
Okay. And your email is?
HiGirlHope@gmail.com.
Okay. And your mailing address?
3760 Aletha Drive, Baton Rouge, Louisiana 70814.
Okay. And you're a student. So, Hope, what I'd like to start with you and ask you just a couple of more questions. What brings you in today?
I had to come here.
So you were mandated. So what I'm hearing you say, you were mandated by the school to come here. Okay. Okay. So when did this big concern begin? What happened?
I had slapped my teacher.
So what I'm hearing you say that you slapped your teacher.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So can you please describe the significant event and how it happened and what was going on at that time?
She got in my face, so she got slapped.
So I hear you saying she got in your face. And so can you tell me, like, what was the events that happened prior to that?
She asked me to stay after school, and I was like, all right, because, I mean, whatever. And so I stayed after school, and then she was like, talking shit about how, my grades has changed. But I wasn't really listening because I ready to go. So she started talking, so I'm just waiting on her to finish, like, and then she kept coming closer, and I'm just like, and then she got in my face, and so I slapped her, like, get out of my face.
Can I ask you, when did your grades start dropping? Because I see here that you were a really, really good student.
Yeah.
That your academics were really, really high. So what changed from previously to now? What has changed?
I mean, school just got boring.
School got boring? Okay. So another thing I'd like to have, what do you hope to accomplish in this counseling?
I just want to come here and go home.
You want to just come here and go home?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't feel like being here.
So have you ever been in therapy prior to this situation?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you some questions in reference to behavior, okay? So do you feel like you overeat?
No.
Do you feel like you have insomnia, withdrawal?
No.
Do you smoke?
Weed.
You smoke weed. So when did you start smoking weed?
Like 2-3 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago. So you're 12 now.
Yeah.
2 or 3 years ago. Okay. All right. Is there any specific reason why you started smoking weed?
Because my peers be doing the most.
So you use it as a pain.
Yeah.
For pain.
And so I'll be throwing up.
Does your mother know that you're using marijuana for pain?
No.
She doesn't?
No.
Okay. So, do you have any sleep disturbances or loss of appetite?
I have headaches when I sleep, but
You said you have headaches?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you some other questions, okay? And these questions may be, I just want you to be honest with me and open, and these are in reference to your feelings.
All right.
Do you have any feelings of anger?
When I get disrespected, hell yeah.
Disrespected. So I hear you saying that when you feel disrespected, what is being disrespected to you? Explain what that looks like to you or feels like to you.
Like when people get all in my face, like too close in my personal, space.
So you're saying boundaries, when people
Yeah.
go past your boundaries, okay.
And then like if I tell somebody stop, like if they call me out my name or something, I'll be like, shut the fuck up, whatever. They be like, bitch, I'm like, okay, well, bitch, what's up? Cause I'm like talking shit. Like sometimes I be like, shut the fuck up, they don't shut up. I be having to stop them. Like you gotta catch these hands. Cause they don't understand that I'm really about my business. I'm not about to just take you. Sometimes I can ignore it, whatever, but when they keep it going and going and going.
So I hear you saying that when you can control it, but if they keep it going, then that's where the anger builds up, and then that's when you retaliate with hitting.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So when you say it builds up and builds up, or they keep pushing and pushing, tell me what that looks like to you. Like if let's say the teacher, let's go back to that situation. And when you said the teacher was in your face and she passed your boundaries, and you felt disrespected. So what would it take for you to say, like, is there another way that you could have approached it besides hitting the teacher versus could you have maybe got up and left or something of that nature versus with the attack?
I mean, she grown. She should know what a boundary is. The fuck. And then she got like, I was like this, and so when I'm like this, then you should know you getting too close or whatever. And I'm just looking at her stupid. But I mean, I wasn't about to leave because I ain't no scary bitch. So I'm gonna be there, like I'm gonna be like, what's up? But at the same time, if I lean it back, like that's body language. Like, bitch, you don't know how to read body language, so she gonna be slapped.
Okay. So do you have any feelings of restlessness? Being unhappy?
No.
What about hopelessness? But I did mention you say that school has gotten boring now. So when you say boring, what has happened that it got boring? Like, do you feel like they're teaching stuff you already know, or why has it become boring? What's changed?
I mean, it's just work to have work. It's work to be given work.
So you say that they're just giving you homework just to be giving you homework?
Yeah,
Is that what I
and
saying?
schoolwork. Like it's just busy work. It's boring.
It's boring. Okay. So have you had any feelings of being? So what lately has made you happy? Answer that for me. What are some of the things lately that you've really, really enjoyed?
I like it when my mama cook like food. I like crawfish bisque and bread pudding, but she don't want to do that shit for me no more. I don't know what's wrong with her, but
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you some more questions just to get everything together. So you did say that you smoke marijuana because you've had problems with your menstrual cycle, correct? And it helps with the pain
and the nausea.
and nausea. Okay. So another thing though, so I get that. And you said also that okay. So do you have any current concerns about your physical health besides your menstrual cycle?
No.
Okay. Are you taking any other medicines or anything?
Just Nidal on my period.
Nidal. So you mix the Nidal with the marijuana. Okay. Are you getting regular exercise?
At PE.
At PE? And you take PE how often?
Every day, once a day.
Every day? Okay. That's like 1 hour? Okay. All right. So you said you take, for painkillers, you take Nidal, no alcohol, coffee, stimulants.
I actually drink daiquiri and family reunion, but that's it.
Oh, so you do have, how often do you said at the family reunion?
Yeah, like once or twice a year.
Once or twice a year, okay. All right. You don't have a poor appetite?
No.
Okay. And lack of interest in anything?
No.
Okay. Well, Miss Hope, we're gonna be, for next session, what we'll do is we'll try to discuss, what I want you to do is try to figure out ways for your next session, like things that you can do, alternative things to help you with establishing other people to establish boundaries for yourself, okay?
Okay.
So that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to find things that can help you with dealing with the stressors, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Mm-hmm.